Greetings. So I am way past you wash day, and ooh, it's been up in this bun for quite some time now. So I'm just taking it down. I'm gonna do my sections, and then I'm gonna pre-poo before I jump in the shower. Especially back here and up on the top. Oof. It's gonna be fun. When I'm wearing a wash and go, I try not to make it go past a week. But I was hosting a party this weekend, and I just didn't have the time, to do a wash. So I had no choice but to put it up into a bun and rock that bun for a few days. I don't normally do pre-poos. I just will jump in the shower and get going. But I feel like doing a pre-poo, especially since it's in its curly state and I'm past due wash day. And the shampoo, I'm going to use the 22nd Century Woman shampoo bar. And I'm going to use the Moroccan Method. I think it's called something under the pearl. It's their cleansing cream. I think that's what that is. And it really doesn't have a lot of slip. It has more slip to me compared to their floating lotus conditioner. But the reason why I love their conditioner is because it leaves no waxy or oily residue on my hair. So after I wash my hair, it just feels like well clean, well moisturized hair, and it's ready, you know, for me to add my styling products, compared to waxy, because I'm gonna add, more butters and oils. So my hair normally feels very waxy, and I don't like that feeling. So this is the reason why I kind of like Moroccan method, for that purpose. But because it is on the natural side, there's not a lot of slip. So I'm gonna help myself out so I'm not in the shower for too long. I don't like to be in the shower and get all wet and prune up. So I'm just gonna take some water and kind of spritz the section that I'm working with. I'm gonna do one pump. Start with one. If I need more, I can always add it. Off this pre-poo, and just start to finger detangle. So to kind of eliminate, this process and this step in the shower. I don't like staying in there too long, and the longer my hair gets, I realize it. To be honest, I'm not in there as long as I used to. So, but I still don't like being in there too long. But one pump did it. Nice. Just add a little more water. So I'm just taking my thumb and I go through and gently separate to see if there's any knots or any tangle, raking my fingers through my hair to take out any shed hair. And then I'm just gonna twist up that section and keep it moving. Split this into two. So for pre-poo, I'm pretty sure you can use any of your conditioners that you have at home. pre-poo. This is something I made. Love the way how it feels on the hair. Use it as a pre-poo, a conditioner, a deep conditioner, a leave-in. So I am going to finish the rest of this detangling out process. So I'm finished with the front and the one off the back. And because the back of my hair is normally the most tangleless, yes, that's a word, tangleless. Back gets so tangled, like you see, all like in the ear. So yeah. squeezing that moisture in so it would help with detangling. For this section, like, I need to just add a little more to the root area because it is legit. So just take my finger and rake through, working the knots from my scalp towards the ends. You can see the knot is coming down, but it's taking its sweet old time. Put a little bit more water for a little bit more slip, since I'm gonna start to release those shed hairs. So now I can rake my fingers through my hair without any restriction. So I know I got out majority of the tangles and the shed hairs. So go ahead and twist it up. And I have 3 more sections to go. I am finished. It feels nice and cooling on my scalp, and I'm ready to jump in the shower. This is how much shed hair I got out. I save my drain. Like, I clog up my shower every time I wash my hair. So me doing this pre-detangling out of the shower is gonna save me all that drama. So yeah, I'm getting ready to jump in the shower, and I have my shampoo bar with me and my Pearl Essence cream conditioner from Moroccan Method. The shampoo bar is from 22nd Century Natural Woman, and I have my Felicia brush. see, I went over this section 3 times with a shampoo bar, and it's because I could tell that there was still a waxy buildup on my scalp. So now that feels like it's gone and I'm satisfied. You see, no time goes. Oh, yes. I'm just gonna twist this up and so I am finished with my shampooing, and now I'm gonna show you how my hair feels. So good, like so moist. This is like shampoo hair, no conditioner, no styler. Awesome. I almost wanted to skip conditioner just so I can get out of the shower. With my brush, I start from the end and then bring it up. I find it's easier for me to manage my hair when it's in section. Sometimes I do wash it out, you know, but if I want to be as gentle as possible and not get any breakage, like this is my best bet right here. And because I pre-pooed, this is like going so easy peasy. Like this normally, like one section normally takes me a good run, you know? And for me to just go through like this whole top section, already, I'll be out of here in no time. So, I think that is going to be a part of my washing system from that I have going on. Okay, so I've already applied products to majority of my hair. So I saved this side so I can show you guys. And for this wash and go, I'm using a flaxseed moss gel. So to each section, I'm applying first some jungle made hair oil. And then that pre-poo, I'm going to use that as my leave-in. And then I'm using the Flaxmoss gel. And this is where, regardless of whatever products I'm using to do a wash and go, it's all about technique. And I normally just smooth this through and gently pulling my thumb, you know, through, doing a prayer hand, trying to get my curls to clump. And once it starts to clump, I'm just gonna separate and clump a few sections together. When I'm finished clumping, I do one more pump of gel, and I just grab that section and smooth the gel over the clump curls, prayer hand. And then I'm going to move on to the next section, technique. I find that when I do this technique, I get better curl definition. The flaxseed, well, like this in my hair feels very light compared to when I do a beauty. Yeah, this, it feels like I don't have anything in my hair, which is weird. And it looks like if I just leave it like this to dry, I don't know how it's gonna dry. That's not how I'm gonna leave it tonight. I'm gonna put it up in a bun. So one day I will experiment with just leaving it out to dry and see how it dries, because I can tell like when my hair is gonna be poofy. Like, you see this section, how it just looks frizzy already, you know, but I could be wrong because it could dry differently. Take one more pump and just smooth it over the section. And this like extra pump over the curls that I clumped and defined, just really, it's like icing on the cake. It makes such a big difference. The first time I did it and got the results, I was like, wow. so let me just smooth this. The extra pump that just does it all. Ooh, the last section. I just so love how light my hair feels with flaxseed gel. But it never really like define my curls and really give me a good set before, so I'm gonna see how this one turns out, because this is a new formula that I am trying, and I decided to document it, yes. And I also wanted to do a wash and go video, and this is my technique for my wash and go regardless of what products I am using. Alright, so that is it. Alright, so that's it. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Blessed rise. So I just took down the scrunchie and my hair is still wet, but the reason why I put it up in a bun last night is because I washed my hair in the night and I'm going to bed. So putting it up in the bun kind of reserve all of this so my curls don't get messed up or squish. So now I am going to let it dry and see how it turns out. I'm excited to see. It looks good so far. Right in here is a little puffy, and around the front it is not stiff at all. I thought it would be stiff seeing that it's flaxseed gel, but I guess the other things that I put in there, like the oil and the coconut, it kind of softened it a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna let it dry. It's still wet. Try not to touch it. So that's it. Okay, so it is the next day. Actually, it's almost bedtime, so it's in the evening, and my hair is almost dry. I still feel a few wet spots around here, but that's okay. But let's talk about the definition from the flaxseed. Yeah, I'm not mad at the definition. It does not clump and define my curls as Adwa Beauty, because you can see, let me see if I can find any little poofy area, like these. This is a little bit poofier, so it might start frizzing in a few days, but we're gonna work with it. I like it as is. It's shiny, and I'm getting compliments. People are asking me about it, say they like how it looks. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to band it for tonight and pull it out tomorrow. Band it to really help stretch and elongate. Let's try to pull and smooth towards the end, because my hair just curls up on itself so much. But it feels good. It feels light. You know, the scent is not heavy. Sometimes I have a problem with that, the scent of a product. I will stop using a brand just because of how it smells. If I can't live with that smell day in, day out, it makes no sense. I can't use the brand. So, scents are a big thing to me. And then, performance.
Hi, T.
My brother is over there on the hammock just rubbing it in my face big time.
Let the world see. Not afraid.
I'm not going to kick you out. I love the warmth. I wish it could be summer all year round. I'm actually doing a little bit better with the winter months, but the colder months. Even though it didn't get that cold this year, well, last year into this year, last winter, it was not that cold at all. So I'm just gonna put my scarf over this, over my head, over this, and in the morning I'll take down my bands and I'll take it down so you can see how it's stretched and elongated the curls. So far, no flakes, and that is awesome. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Blessed rise. It is a beautiful rainy day. I love the rain. Who wants to go to work when it's raining? So I'm gonna take down these. Okay, so you see how shrunken they were yesterday, and with the banding it really just helps to stretch and elongate, and I love how it turned out. Yes, so I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna shrink up a little bit throughout the day, especially since it's raining. So I don't know, I might put it up in a bun to try and preserve it, or I might wear it out. I don't know, but I like it. And I didn't see any flakes, but when I get in the bathroom I can look a little bit closer and see. So yeah, that's how it came out. I like it, and I'm gonna see how long it lasts. I'm gonna see if I can at least get 5 days out of it and wash it Sunday, or maybe I can extend it. Well, let me show you the back. Right? Have a blessed day. Remember that you are in charge. You are in charge of your thoughts. Therefore, you are in charge of your reaction to any situation. So breathe and keep it under control, you know? Don't let people bring you out of yourself. Don't allow people to bring you on their level. So don't allow their energy to change your energy. So therefore you have to be in charge of your energy. You have to be centered. So practice that. Have a blessed day. I am about to jump in the shower, and I just wanted to show you a little close-up of how shiny it is and how defined, you know. These are some frizzy parts. I have different textures on my head, so I have to learn to love and appreciate them all. But look how shiny and defined this is. Nice. So I'm about to jump in the shower and get ready for work. So my tide is all kinds of colors right now. I am going to put this in it upside down. A pineapple, but without touching it up. I'm gonna put the shower cap over this and take it on, and I'm good to go. If it is not banded, if I don't have it banded, and say for instance I'm going to bed, I'll probably do something like this to kind of preserve it a little bit for the next day. So you're in charge. Remember that.